This bomb has graced the big screen, and it belongs to our Boys to Men actor Joshua Tan. But why is his co-star Noah Yap so gleeful about it? The duo delivered an unexpected intimate scene in the sequel to the hit NS film when Noah's character YAP Man had Joshua's character Ken Chow pose as his new girlfriend.
Did you use a body double for that scene?
I wish I had a body double. To be honest, at the start it was a bit uncomfortable, but I didn't do much actually. My butt did the acting. So no, it's just mostly I was thinking about, if I do this, if another movie comes, hey, I want you to do the same thing, but how can you say no when you already did something before, So it's a bit of a dilemma, but in the end, for this story it's important, and Liang Dao talked to me and understood, so I just did it lah.
So Noah really squeezed.
Yes, he did. I think he enjoyed it a bit. I'm not sure. Can you ask?
The moment we finished that shot, I went to the toilet, wash my hand, wash my mouth also.
I went to wash my butt.
On screen, Joshua is a victim of his section mate's naughty antics. But off screen, he seems to be the one who likes pulling pranks on his co-stars.
We need to hear about Maxi's crazy.
Recently, I got sexually harassed. I received this phone call, and then he said to be my fan, and it's a he. Then I was trying to prompt him to say more so I could nab him, And turned out to be this guy. Yeah, he's that fan, I was just very bored one day, so I calling his number, and I was like, hello? Is this Maxi? I like your acting in A Boys to Men. Do you like me?
But some of them have really come across overzealous fans since they shot to fame with the debut film.
This guy has always been spamming me on Twitter, one day probably 20-30 tweets from him, and refresh and boom, it's all him. Hey, Noah Yap, meet me at this place at this time, I really want to meet you, please meet me, 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 I really want to see you.
Do you reply him?
No. And then there was another one saying, I can't really do massage. I'm like, why?
There was once I was walking at Ion alone, and then I realized there was this guy following me because I was walking, and then he was tailing me for a good half an hour, and he will follow me and he looked at me like that.
A lot of people on Facebook and Twitter, they ask, hey, you're the other sergeant, right? You got Tosh's handphone number. And then I was like, actually, I'm thinking, maybe I should just give it.
No.
I'm getting there. I'm reaching my limit.
A Boys to Men Part 1 raked in $6.2 million in the local box office, making it the best-selling Singapore film ever. Part 2 is now showing in cinemas, and for many of these young actors, they can relate the most to one emotional scene in Part 2 when the recruits are out training in the jungle and get to read handwritten letters from their families.
I remember before we got the letters, right, we kena tekan by our sergeants until really, it's even worse than what you see in the movie, I think. When my friends went up to get the letter, right, they all started crying, and then I laughed at them. I like, why you cry, sia, only letter only? And then when it was my turn to go up, I took the letter, then I sat down, and I was like, okay, don't cry. Then when I opened, right, my mom included my baby photos, everything, so I straight away.
I also found it a bit weird. I see my friends are crying, but then when I open the letter, I read, my father and my mother write to me, they say even though we know that you don't want to do NS, we are very proud of you for, sacrificing for the family.
我妈妈就不一样了。
你都没有去 field camp 对吗？
有时有去啊。不，我的妈妈写的都是家里的那个水电费没有还，你快点回来。
Catch the next part as director Jack New tells us what he plans to do if A Boys to Men 2 also shines in the box office.